So in discussions about the belief in a God, a critical concept often overlooked is epistemic justification.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Now this refers to the reasoning or evidence that makes a belief not just rational, but also justifiable within a framework of knowledge. For those who claim to lack the belief that there is a God, understanding epistemic justification is crucial because it underscores the burden of proof that still applies, even when one doesn't assert the non-existence of a God. Epistemic justification is the reasoning or evidence that makes a belief rationally acceptable and knowledge-conducive. It's not just about holding a belief, or lack thereof, but about having sound reasons that justify that position in a way that contributes to the pursuit of truth. In other words, epistemic justification ensures that a belief, or the lack of one, is not arbitrary but grounded in rational consideration and is aligned with what is known and can be known. When someone says they lack the belief that there is a God, they're not necessarily making a direct claim about the non-existence of a God, but are instead rejecting theistic claims. However, this position still requires epistemic justification. To hold this lack of belief rationally, one must be able to justify why they find theistic claims unconvincing or why the evidence presented by theists does not meet their standards for belief. Let's try this example. Person A may state, "I lack the belief that there is a God." Person B may ask, "Why do you lack that belief?" Person A's response could be, "Because I haven't seen evidence for a God." Now in this exchange, person A not only states their lack of belief, but also provides a reason for it. This reason, stating that they haven't seen evidence, serves as person A's epistemic justification. It's this justification that satisfies the burden of proof for their stance. Without offering this reasoning, person A's position might be seen as arbitrary or unjust. Now, one could argue that the reason they gave was weak or just a given. It would be like someone stating, "I've seen evidence for a God," as reasoning for why they claim God exists. But in simplest terms, we can keep it for now. However, it's important to realize that person A has introduced a new claim, "I haven't seen evidence for a God." Now this claim itself carries a burden of proof. Person A now bears responsibility to what they consider to be adequate evidence and why there is no evidence they encounter for a God. If they don't provide further reasoning, their position might still be questioned for a lack of justification. One must understand burden of proof bounces back and forth often in discussion. Now, understanding epistemic justification is crucial for maintaining intellectually honest and rigor in discussions about the belief and disbelief in the existence of a God. It's the why behind the belief or lack thereof. Now, without this justification, the stance lacking belief could be seen as arbitrary. Providing epistemic reasons, individuals can demonstrate that their position is rational and grounded in evidence or reasoning of some sorts. In summary, when someone states they lack the belief that there is a God, they still carry a burden of proof in the form of epistemic justification to explain why they do not accept theistic claims. This ensures that their position is rational and contributes to fair and meaningful discussions about the existence of a God.